Now, let's jump all over the Duchess's appearance in Fashion Week in Paris this week. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm sure you are, probably as cognizant as me because you are a royal watcher. That's presumably why you're listening to the Royal Corner. Did you not notice that there was such a volume of activities and articles about Boo Boo Kitty Katie and the Doolittle King in Waiting? Did you notice that? There were so many things. They were talking about them, and I think they were doing their absolute best to ensure that they were grabbing the headlines. I forgot to tell you about that one. Did you see? They apparently went to the pub. Oh, yes. I mean, this is a little bit earlier than I planned to bring it. But yeah, Boo Boo Kitty Katie, the green-eyed king in waiting, were pictured in a pub. And you know what I thought was so interesting about the framing of that? When you saw the Duchess of Sussex, she had two beautiful outfits. She wore that lovely cream, white flowing outfit, and then she wore that really nice dress, the black dress, and she was posing in the dress. And the images were so stark. Because the press in this country is obsessed with demonizing the Sussexes, every time they do anything, they always put pictures on, let's say, your MSN or whatever your newsfeed is, so that you can pick. And you just saw Kate and William sitting in this pub with these old-fashioned tiles. They were dressed in the usual dark forest colours that looked like they'd usually been rained on. And they were, the usual fake smiles. But then you had the image of the Duchess in this fabulous flowing gowns, looking excellent in her pantsuit, beautiful pointed shoes. Her hair was done, her face was done. She was looking glamorous as ever. And then you had the choice was them. And I just laughed because I thought to myself, who's going to click on that? The only people clicking on that, is them people who are, waving the flag. Oh, we're so fantastic, the British royal family. Woo. Those ones, the paid actors, those individuals, as they're called, NPCs, non-player actors. They're gonna click on that foolishness. But everyone else who's got any sense of anything, you're gonna go and click on the stuff with the Duchess in Paris Fashion Week. And you know what I thought was even more interesting? She made her debut back in Europe. The UK papers were trying to align her debut and malign it, of course, and calling it tasteless because she drove past allegedly some tunnel where Princess Diana was supposed to have been passed away, and it wasn't even that anyway. But they were just making that reference, and they were just trying to do it down. So I was really heartened, essentially, when everyone was like, the Duchess looks fabulous. Look at her clothes. She's come across really well and everything. So I just thought that was hilarious. So anyway, let me just give you the details now because she really looked the part and I think she made a significant impression. So the Duchess was at the Balenciaga Women's Wear Spring and Summer Show in Paris 2026. She has worn a number of designs by this designer and his name is Pierre Palo, I probably pronounced that incorrectly, and he is now with Balenciaga. And a lot of people, or should I say more of the detracting press, were berating her because Balenciaga was involved in making particular types of clothing which showcased children in a very sexualized light, and they went through a bad press. However, they have got somebody new, which is this person who the Duchess follows, and her support is for him. So that was the reason why she was there. And I heard all these people complaining about her going there and, somehow she should be thinking again and it wasn't the right thing for her to do. And as I said to most of them people, just go and rest your beak, yeah? Because we're not interested in your opinion anyway.